Casey Ashmore coming to you from the office. It's time to wake up your business. So we do a lot of business litigation here. We do a lot of business trial law, and we are proud and privileged to be able to do that. So here's some takeaways from 2020 that I think business owners need to hear as they're rolling into 2021. First thing you need to be thinking about is what kind of agreements you have. What do your contracts look like? Because the biggest number of fights come when business owners and business partners and people in joint ventures meet. There's a honeymoon phase. They put a deal together, handshake deal. 2-3 years into it, the love affair is over and the agreement doesn't say what everybody thought it said. And then there's a dispute. And then the dispute gets uglier, and then it leads to a battle, and people call people like me. So don't need to call me, and maybe you will eventually need to call me. But what the point is that one of the most sophisticated business owners I've ever had the privilege of working for, she had a multi-million-dollar, multi-state, they worked all over the lower 48, and one of the things, the big takeaway from her business model was simple, right? They had a 5-page contract. They used it with 5 pages, including where you sign. So basically it was a 4-page agreement. It was absent legal jargon, big techno words, all that was gone. You should not have to get a bookmark, a law dictionary, a Webster's dictionary, and a glass of whiskey to get through your agreements. They should be written in plain English such that you can understand, you and the other business owner have complete understanding about what y'all have agreed to. And anybody, takeaway, anybody who got in a fight with that business owner I was telling you about with the 4-page contract, they lost. Unanimous TKO, lost, because that contract was simple, it was easy to interpret, it was interpreted in 3 or 4 different states, and everybody who challenged it, boop, 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 boop. Think about the Pac-Man, right, with the ghosts. Game over, they lost. That client was right, the contesting client, the other business person was wrong, and that business had to pay money and pay attorney's fees because they were wrong and they wasted everybody's time fighting about something that was written in plain English. So make sure you got a good agreement. Make sure you understand what it says. And if it's all full of jargon, you don't even, if it looks to you like gobbledygook, it might have some great stuff in it. And maybe it is gobbledygook, and maybe it just needs some revisions, right? Maybe it just needs to be tuned up. But a tune-up, right? It's like the old saying, a stitch in time saves 9. Do it. Do it so you can save yourself the cost and expense of what happens when you go into trial or arbitration with a badly written agreement. So if you have questions about this, chat at ashmorelawfirm.com, chat at ashmorelawfirm.com, or text Ashmore X2, Ashmore, Ashmore X2 to 47177, Ashmore X2 47177. Thanks. More from the studio next.